on to you, Aries. You have the Five of Swords, the Fool, and you have the Page of Wands. Yes. So you Aries are not taking a rejection difficult. Excuse me, you're not taking it too hard. You Aries were told by somebody that they're not interested in you, or they may have showed you not much interest. And a lot of you don't really care too much about that, right? Whether or not they don't really like you, you're already moving forward anyway, because the Fool represents you being able, let me show it to you, the Fool represents you, meaning that you're able to actually brush a lot of that stuff off of your shoulders in the first place, right? That, you know, someone doesn't like you, obviously there's nothing you can do about it. And so a lot of you Aries very much so understand that. The Page of Wands, and so because of that, because, you know, you're not trying to force anybody to do anything that they don't want to, like, real talk, people will try to force people to be into them. And one of the ways in which they try to force people to be into them is they try to become so beautiful and so physically attractive to get that person jealous when they pull up somewhere where that person is, or maybe they take pictures so that they can get other people to be jealous of those individuals that they are hanging out with, so that that could entice you, right? And so none of that stuff is working, because you Aries are actually able to take no as an answer. See, people who have a problem with rejection have a problem taking no for an answer. And it's something that essentially they have to work on. But the situation for you is that you Aries, I don't have any nails, so, and I shouldn't have nails, but you Aries very much so, you're okay with taking no for an answer, right? Especially when it comes to like matters of the heart. You Aries don't want somebody around you who it's difficult to actually get to know, right? It's like pulling teeth. You're calling them, they just won't answer the phone. You Aries don't care about that stuff. If a person says they're not into you, or they show you that they're not really into you, that's fine, right? Like you don't really care, because it's not something that you Aries have to care about. It's something where it's like, okay, on to the next one, right? And then you have the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, which is Aries. Emperor is Aries, right? And this one is showcased as a Minotaur with horns, but with antler horns. No, it's not a Minotaur, excuse me. It's a deer? Stag. No, excuse me, it's a stag with horns. But anyway, but then it has a bull throne. But anyway, whatever, right? Modern spellcasters, but tarot. But anyway, for you Aries, this represents, obviously, you got your own major arcana. So it represents you're, again, patient and wise, using your wisdom when it comes to picking and choosing, because you're not going to go after anybody that's giving you a hard time to get a hold of them, right? It's like you're reaching out, you call them, you can't get them on the phone. You show up by their apartment, they don't answer, no answer, they're not there, or whatever, right? No matter what happens, they just can't seem to actually hang out with you. A lot of you Aries are not going to try to get the person to feel jealous or play games. You're just going to move forward, right? Because you have a lot more self-worth than that. See, the Emperor represents self-worth, right? The Emperor represents an understanding of self-worth, because this is what it is that the majority of people need when it comes to relationships. They need an understanding of self-worth. what a lot of people put up with in relationships, or just even the possibility or the prospect of somebody being romantically interested in them, this is part of the reason why romance is so popular. It's because people are striving to get their romantic life together, but the way that they're going about doing it is it doesn't work. It's incorrect because it doesn't work. They think that they think that a relationship is about taking dysfunction and taking stress, taking the wild stuff that people give to you. And for me, I'm not doing that. For me, look, I'm not saying that I don't care about the person, right? Let me put it out there. I do care, okay? But at the same time, I am not going to allow the person to put me up in a poorhouse based upon them wanting to sabotage me. If I'm calling you and we supposed to be in a relationship, and you too shy to show me anything. You shy when it comes to giving up the box. You shy when it comes to letting me in and having a discussion with me and talking, right? Everything is, I gotta text you, and if I text you, you taking forever in the day to contact me back. All right, I'm just gonna be like, all right, okay, cool. Let me spray on some cologne. Let me go ahead and get back out there and get to know somebody else. I'm not sitting around the house. Oh my gosh. Nobody is that important. There's not an exception to that. Nobody, I don't care how fly the person is, nobody is that important to me to where I will sit there and allow them to stress me out. I done seen some people out here stressed out. They stressed out in a mug. They sad, dropping weight. They looking real meager, stomach touching their ribs. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They look like they haven't eaten. They can't even keep their weight up. And I'm not even talking about weight as far as like bad weight. I'm talking about healthy weight for them. They can't even keep their healthy weight up. You can tell that they haven't been sleeping from the dark circles around their eyes. They were really out here looking terribly. Nah, you Aries are not doing that. You have the King of Pentacles. You have a lot to lose, and you understand that you have a lot to lose. You understand what you can stand to lose. So the Four of Wands, the Three of Wands, and Magician, you are going to choose wisely. You're going to get to know people. You're going to ask them who they are. Find out what it is that they are about. Really get an understanding as to who it is that you're spending your time with. The Two of Wands and the Seven of Wands right here. And they better show you something. They better show you that they want to be in a relationship with you. And you better show them why you want to be in a relationship and why you're open to one. If they're not willing to show you why it is that they're willing to be in a relationship, and they're open for one, just like you're open for a relationship, then that's a dub. And truth be told, you get to a point where people dub themselves because you'll be getting to know them and they'll just drop off the face of the earth. And you're like, okay, cool, I'm on to the next person. You literally helped save me time. So let's clarify the Seven of Wands. Emperor, again, see? Just to emphasize it. Three of Wands, the Hermit, the Seven of Cups, the Hierophant. Again. Not being stressed out at the fact that people are really dubbing themselves at this point. Just moving forward. The Seven of Cups and the Hierophant, living your life, doing your thing, as you should be. So that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos, like I said. Also, too, for you Aries, come through and get, come through and get the readings. That way I can keep the channel going. The link to that is in the comment section below. And let me know how it is out here when it comes to dating for you. Let me know. Peace.